Oregon exists. Americans. The Doolittle we had. Dr. Doolittle. The Doolittle we are getting. The Doolittle we deserve. A strange game. The only winning move is not to play. They called me a madman. Time traveler. What year is it? CIA. 1963. Time traveler. Before or after John F. Kennedy was. CIA. Before. Time traveler. Guy who said the joke. Guy who said the joke but louder. 18th Amendment. Bans alcohol. People. Keep drinking. US government. Europeans. I am just here to visit the Holy Land. Muslims. Why have you brought Jesus? Catholic Church. Hey, you can't get into heaven unless you pay me. Martin Luther. Not to worry, I have a permit. 95 reasons why you suck. The world if the Library of Alexandria wasn't destroyed. Teacher. Today comes the new kid. He's from Spain. Girls. Oh, hope he's cute. Boys. Year 1 in the 100 Years' War. Year 116 in the 100 Years' War. Germany in every world war. Italy won't betray me. Italy. The Navy. Mr. President, we've passed by nearly every country in the world. Can we come home please? Teddy Roosevelt. Who should we scare next? God. So there's this really small island. Angel. Yeah. God. And there's like 3 different cultures on it. Angel. Okay. God. And they all hate each other. Angel. God. And the weather is terrible. Angel. Gotcha. God. And now they're going to conquer a quarter of the world. Angel. I'm sorry. What? Britain. Tries to beat the USA and fails. Japan. Tries to beat the USA and fails. Panama. It's my turn. New Zealand on world maps. New Zealand in wool production. New Zealand invading Gallipoli. Austro-Hungary declares war on Serbia. Russia. Homst has summoned the Almighty One. Me after eating Greek yogurt for breakfast and a Greek salad for lunch. When you're in Rome and you release your mixtape. The British after Germany entering Belgium. Chill out cousin Willie. Asian people during the classical period. Asian people now. Spend less money on the American war. Not let Marie Antoinette buy expensive things. Spend less time hunting and more time governing. Flee to Austria. China now. China during Civil War. China during Warlords period. China during 3 Kingdoms. China during Warring States. How come the ancient Middle Eastern Caucasian slave industry doesn't appear in any history books? Good question. Poland exists. Germany, mine. When you want to be a knight, but want to feel comfortable too. America claiming victory. Polish, France, Austrian, Yugoslav and other resistance groups and UK not surrendering. No one. Afghanistan. Well, the wars start coming and they don't stop coming. 18th Amendment. Bans alcohol. People. Keep drinking. US government. Wait, that's illegal. The United States after evacuating Vietnam in 1973 with the war still in progress. Thomas had never seen such a mess. Mali now. Mali in the 1300s. Persians. Can't break the Greek defense. Ephialtes. Now this looks like a job for me. My mum. You are what you eat. Irish men in the 1850s. I'm gonna start a monarchy with myself as the monarch. After ending the previous monarchy. 200,000 Russian people peacefully try to present their concerns to Tsar's palace guards. So anyway I started blasting. Alexander the Great. Alexander the OK. Alexander the Med. Just Alex. Mongols. Last time our invasion failed due to a hurricane. It won't happen a second time. Nature. There is another. Honduras. Loses a football match to Salvador. Also Honduras. So anyway, I started blasting. The one Swiss guy on vacation in France 1940. I thought this place was supposed to have more French than Germans. When you're a Russian tanker at Kursk and spot a Ferdinand coming at you, but it burns down after hitting a small pothole. Huh. Well, that was easier than expected. Spanish conquistadors. This new land is rich with resources, and we'll get along well if you accept our terms. Natives. Why have you brought Jesus? Wi-Fi drops down by 1 bar. YouTube video quality. Britain. A war is happening. Can you wait a while? Then we'll give you home rule. Ireland. So anyway, I started blasting. The Ottomans to Europeans. We blocked your roads to India. Europeans. There is another. 8-year-old Italian boy has a good voice. Catholic Church. 1 out of a dozen countries wants a modicum of self-representation. The British. I own you. Can you not raid us for 5 minutes? Teacher. Today comes the new kid. He is from England. Girls. OMG. Hope he is handsome. Boys. Wife. Fails to deliver a male heir. Henry VIII. You have lost head privilege. When an American tries to lecture you on capitalism, do not cite the deep magic to me which I was there when it was written. I prefer the real Rolls-Royce. I said the real one, Rolls-Royce. Perfection. When history is bad. When history is good. Jeff Bezos is the richest man in history. Muzai of Mali. I'm sorry, is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand? US sailor wondering why the Japanese pilot hasn't dropped his bomb yet. Kamikaze plane. Belgium in Africa. Unlimited power. Belgium in Europe. I'm too weak. Who would win? German imaginary tank. French imaginary tank. Hirohito. Too bad, but we can survive losing Hiroshima. It's difficult to make these bombs. Truman. There is another. Nikola Tesla comes up with an idea. Thomas Edison. Mine. Most people. So anyway, I started blasting. Gandhi. So anyway, I started fasting. When you say you can speak Latin, you know, I'm something of an emperor myself. England. I'm fighting for my queen. Germany. I'm fighting for my Kaiser. Russia. I'm fighting for my Tsar. Italy. I'm fighting for the highest bidder. French Revolution exists. Aristocratic heads. You didn't have to cut me off. No. Stay here. I'm in charge. Do you feel in charge? When you take over half of Europe, but people only remember you for being invaded by Germany. Tsar Nicholas. God has given us the right to rule. Lenin. If God wanted you to live, he would not have created me. Teacher. Today, we'll learn what is a civil war. The Spanish student. The expert. The French Revolution is the most French event ever, because the French surrendered to the French who then went and surrendered to the French. A war the US lost or the US got embarrassed in. The American education system ignoring it. British guards when the colonists start to get hostile. So anyway, I started blasting. King Leopold enters the Congo. Random Africans. Why have you brought Jesus? When the Ottomans wants to aid the Irish with £10,000 during the Great Famine, but the Queen rejects it thinking it is an insult. These are confusing times. Billy, what have you done? I just said that the First Crusade was a disaster and led to the destruction of the Byzantine Empire. Deus Vult. History teachers who read books. History teachers who watch Oversimplified. Cats in ancient Egypt be like, I see no god up here, other than me. England passes a few tax laws. The colonies. Things are about to get gruesome. Doctors are scary now. I miss the good old days. The good old days. Men when women leave to go vote. Funky student. Man, you just killed my vibe. That's wiggity wacko. Martin Luther starts Reformation. Europe. The sound of crashing and death. When you open the door for a girl, I have achieved chivalry. German soldiers, we will wear dark grey for camouflage. French soldiers. Teacher, tomorrow we'll be getting a new student from South Carolina. Girls, I bet he has a cute accent. Boys. Trying to determine the average height of a French soldier in the 1800s and ascertain if Napoleon was taller. Indians peacefully protesting in Amritsar. The British. So anyway, I started blasting.